What Gunna say is a game. Gunna say y'all got a criminal enterprise.
What's good, Rizzle fam? Looks like Gunna just snitched on Young Thug and the boys from YSL for his own freedom, and it made Boosie lose his temper and completely go off on him. Gunna's now officially walking the streets again. He's been in jail for almost a year and a half, but now he's out again because he took a plea in front of a court and he's been released. Y'all probably know the famous ATL rappers Gunna, Young Thug, and 20 other Young Slime Life members got caught slipping in early 2022. Their record label was found to be making more than just music, and they were slammed with a RICO case. The police suspected there's been some illegal activities coming from the side of YSL for quite some time, but they didn't have the evidence necessary to pursue or make a case against them. Then they caught Thugger and Gunna in a car with some drugs and weapons, and just like that, the case was on. Now, almost 7 months since their arrest, Gunna decided to take a plea, but not just any type of plea. He took the Alford plea, which means that he didn't admit to committing crime, but Gunna acknowledges that it's in his best interest to say that he's guilty. Gunna had shown up in front of an open court where the prosecutor asked questions. The video of Gunna talking surfaced online pretty quickly after his court appearance happened. This is how it looked.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped a vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
This video left a lot of questions for all the hip-hop fans and artists who were closely watching the entire RICO case as it was unfolding. The majority of the community thought of this as a low move by Gunna, one that put shame on his name and disrespected the entire YSL movement. Gunna tried his very best to tell the world and convince everyone how he is not a snitch. His official statement goes like this, and according to him, he's not cooperating with anyone, nor did he give out any information that could compromise his homies. While I have agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in the case, and have absolutely no intention of being involved in the trial process in any way, the statement partly read. Even his lawyer, Steve Sadow, went to his social media in an attempt to make his client look less bad. They're both trying real hard to convince us how this is not going to affect a single member of the YSL gang in the upcoming series of trials that should take place sometime in January. Gunna did not snitch to get out of jail. He said nothing and is not cooperating. His plea statement cannot be used in court against any other defendant, so please stop spreading lies. But nobody's convinced that Gunna didn't rat out his homies. Some even made fun of him. Comments online read, I knew Gunna was gonna snitch. Nah, he really did thug like that. It wasn't only the fans who expressed their feelings about Gunna snitching on Thugger. This moved to even some of the renowned artists who like to comment and speculate on events that shake the hip-hop world. One such figure is legendary Baton Rouge rapper Boosie Badass. We all know the long history of Boosie making claims online. He's got no pity for some of these young bloods who claim to be gangster when they really ain't. This time around, he was real pissed. Boosie lost all trust and love for Gunna, and for him, he ain't nothing but a rat. This is what he posted on his Twitter account just hours after he saw the video where Gunna talked in the courtroom. Rat, this would have put tears in my eyes, my brother. My artist like, what the fuck, I'm fighting for my life, that I'm not running a gang/criminal enterprise, and you do this, big dog? You know it's a gang. Guns and drugs not yours? Well, who else was in the car? They can be for. Shake my head. To make it look even worse, Boosie said that Gunna had nothing to serve in comparison to what Thugger's gonna get, but he just couldn't hold it down for the boys. He was impatient. He had one charge he wasn't going to get no hard time. These lawyers don't give a damn about your legacy. They know what they are doing to your name, but they getting you out of jail so they name blows up and you gotta pay them more when you free, and then they made you corporate. It's a cold game. That wasn't the end of this rant. He also drove around in town. He talked to his fans on Instagram where he further elaborated how he felt about the whole sitch involving YSL. It's looking real grim from his angle, and he thinks there's basically no way out for Thug. This is what he said.
Thug will get on the stand, what they gonna say? What Gunna say is a game. Gunna say y'all got a criminal enterprise.
This is precisely the problem that everyone had with Gunna. That's why he got labeled a snitch in the first place. People simply don't understand that no names have been called in order for you to rat out a whole gang. He said that it's a criminal gang and that's all the prosecutor wanted. Plus, one particular detail from the statement makes him look real bad, claim that neither the drugs or the weapons belonged to him. By implication, that means they were thuggers. That's gonna be used against Thugger in court, for sure. The fans know it too. This is what the people have said in regards to what's happening with Thugger and the rest of the locked up YSL crew. Thugger case sealed. When you have your main man with YSL tatted on him, you brought this man from poverty and he takes a plea deal basically saying your music enterprise is a gang. It's gonna be tough as fuck to fight that court case, especially after prosecutors have been investigating you for over a decade. Good luck to Young Thug, or probably call him Jeffrey from now on. One person was surprised that people actually believed that Gunna had it in him. He's not built like that at all. Y'all really thought Gunna was a gangster?
Gunna's a snitch or not, fuck that, who cares? Because there's 20 other people, or 27 other people who are charged in this indictment, right? And so I guarantee you they've got snitches that are going to be coming out of the woodwork. Whether Gunna is snitching or not is sort of immaterial, because I guarantee you they have more than one snitch.
One guy who's always following the famous cases of rappers in court is the criminal lawyer Bruce Rivers, who made two very strong points. First, we cannot just say if Gunna is really a snitch or not. Sure, the internet's gonna label him as a snitch, but that's almost always the case when somebody gets out on jail before trial. It's a safe assumption that the majority of folks go for, but we can't say with certainty that he really did give out some info that really throws dirt on other folks since their trial starts. We gotta wait until his trial or a bit before his trial to get some disclosed information about the state.